Hi guys, I'm Sarah and today we're talking McDonald's. I want to make a Big Mac, not a replica, but I want to recreate the experience and the flavours of eating a Big Mac, but without the hefty price tag and without eating it and feeling as though you could eat 5 more. First of all, the buns. I'm not going out and buying a sesame seed bun because it's in a sesame seed bun. I'm going to make the buns. With McDonald's, you normally use one on the bottom, a bottom half in the middle, and then the top bit, and you're left with a random top bit. I'm actually just going to slice my burger buns twice. So I've got a burger bun that's in 3 parts. So I'm actually using the middle part as the middle. With the sauce, there are so many different recipes that claim to be McDonald's sauce or taste similar. I have picked the one that I thought sounded, number 1, the most similar, and number 2, the simplest to achieve. Because I don't want to add 10 million different ingredients. I just want this to be simple. It's a long weekend here at the moment. It's King's birthday weekend. And, you know, we want to do something a bit treaty for the kids. So here we go. First of all, the burger buns. I will show you in fast motion, probably me making the burger buns. The full recipe for them I will put a link to down below because I've done that in a whole separate recipe. The only difference to my usual burger bun recipe is that I will be using egg replacer powder instead of egg because eggs are expensive. Egg replacer powder, not so much. Alright, so I'm going to get my mate Dave here to start kneading the dough, but he is very noisy, so before I start him up, we're going to talk about the patties. Apparently, the McDonald's patties, they use about 50 grams of mince, and it's just mince they use with some seasoning on it per patty. If anyone works at McDonald's and wants to correct me on any of this, feel free. This is just from good old Mr. Google. And we actually want to freeze them before we cook them. It ends up pretty thin, but I mean, you are getting 2 of these patties. So if I was, you know, making a normal burger, I probably would make it about twice that for 1 patty. So per person, that's probably fine. And I'm not adding any, apparently, because you're freezing them, you don't need to add any sort of binding agents. You don't need to add any eggs or anything like that. Normally when I'm doing my burger patties, I actually also add lots of fillers in there. I might put some chopped up spinach or some grated carrot or some lentils, stuff like that. So I actually, oh, that's bang on 50, look at that. Amazing what makes you happy, isn't it? Shush, Dave. Shush. Good boy. Right. Anyone else talk to the mixer? Right, so I'm going to pop these in the freezer for a few hours. Let the dough rise, and we'll see you back here. Okay, so I'm back and I'm going to start making the sauce. I apologise for the lighting in here, but I'm still waiting for my sponsorship from a major movie lighting company. So anyway, it's just that time of day, the sun's coming in, it's going all funny on the camera. Bear with. Alright, so I've got my burger buns are currently rising. So I'm using this Pams stuff, that is my favourite mayo, it is so yummy. 1 cup of mayonnaise. 1/4 cup of sweet pickle relish. I don't have that as such, but I do have Picalilli. 1.5 teaspoons of prepared mustard. 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar. I don't have that, but I've got some of my homemade apple cider vinegar, so I'm hoping that will be an alright substitute. 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, which I actually don't have, but I do have some fresh garlic, so just gonna crush that, put it in. Right, and mix it all down. Taste. Oh, nice. Alright, now I'm going to slice each one of these twice. Oh, that's a good big bun.
Sorry, I'm going to go away. Me looking is going to give you bad mojo, so I'm going to walk away.
That's going to work well.
Call me when you need me. Call and I'll be there, baby.
Good on you. There we have our Big Mac burger buns. So one at a time. Sizzle. Sizzle.
Just put 3 on that one and we'll do them 3 at a time.
Okay, so it is assembly time. Go to the bun. We do a bit of the sauce. Now, quantity wise, I'm going with my heart. Because quite frankly, I want this to be really, really yummy. I got some dried onions that I have reconstituted in some warm water. However, you can just cook up an onion. So, little sprinkle of onions. Now, lettuce, apparently you want 1/8 of a cup. However, I'm probably going to put a bit more than that on. One slice of cheese. My husband went and got some of this stuff. Normally we don't buy pre-sliced cheese. Then we put a patty on there. 1 patty. 2 pickles, apparently. We've got slightly bigger than normal McDonald's pickles there. Then the bun. Some more of the special sauce. Pinch more onion. Lettuce. Patty. And bun. Boom. We have our Big Mac. As Aston has pointed out, these burgers are actually bigger than the box that the Big Mac is in. How much was this, by the way?
It was $8.50.
$8.50?
Yep, so to buy 6 of them, it will come to about $51, I think.
$8.50 for that.
So I compare it size to size.
How much did all those cost together?
Well, the burger patties are about the same size.
Yeah, well, we did go with the, I mean, the lettuce looks a bit
Do you want me to do a close-up of that?
That's fine. So we kind of got a bit of sauce, a bit of sort of token lettuce, a couple of little pickles, bit of cheese, bit of, you know. So, I mean, all the elements are there. Actually, I chop this into 5. I'll chop it like a cake. I'm just going to taste the
They
sauce.
grabbed all the big ones.
No, I grabbed the one
Well, you
closest
know, there's
to
the-
me.
The quick and the hungry here, though. Oh, I reckon that sauce might be pretty close.
It is.
That is very close.
Mm.
I'm not sure I can tell the difference, to be honest.
No, yes.
I can't tell the
Yeah.
difference either.
That's actually pretty good.
Let's get a taste of the patty on its own, because there's not much flavour in this actual Big Mac patty. I'm not sure if ours is better or what, or...
I think we need to
Oh,
add a
this
bit more
is big.
salt and
This
stuff.
is definitely a Big Mac.
I think our patties taste better.
I actually think your burger buns taste better too. They're way more
The
filling.
actual,
Yeah.
oh, the actual
And the
bread, yeah.
gherkins.
But are the gherkins already in here?
In our one, yep. Yeah, I mean the bread's a lot more filling. This is a little bit sweeter maybe,
Yes.
but that's what McDonald's do. I still haven't had a bite of this in its entirety. I'm critiquing it layer by layer here. Now.
That.
Oh, it's sauce all over me.
That tastes like a real Big Mac.
Bitter.
Yeah. I mean, you bite a Big Mac and it's
there's nothing
kind
to
of,
it.
I would say we have achieved what we set out to do. It is the same experience, if you like,
Just
but on a more satisfying level.
I mean,
Go and try.
do it.
Flip top head. Do a demo.
Well,
mouth.
I can actually fit it.
Clean.
I should say, the one thing this is lacking that the Big Mac from the store has got,
What's that?
and that's drive-through. That's the one and only thing. You can't go through a drive-through and pick this up.
Yeah. Although I'm keen to do this again.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not something I'd do every week. It's a special occasion,
It is-
special treat. Like, leave us a comment, subscribe. Catch you next week.